the whole world boss. I am your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation. Today we have another brand new Vybz Kartel classic. The name of this song is Poco Whine, and we will be explaining it to the patois illiterate. This may just sound like another amazing dance song from the boss, but there is much more meaning to it. It is very deep, so please let me translate it to the best of my ability. Teacher, please begin.
Poco Whine and slide pan it, toe tip, back a bend quick, phone off, not a texting. We lock down like we got arrested.
Adi, the innocent, begins the first verse by telling the woman to Poco Whine upon his penis, and I had to look up what Poco meant in order to understand this entire song, because it ties the entire song and that is the theme. And basically it is Poco Mania is a Christian revival that has African roots, and the dancing is just exquisite. It is breathtaking. You must look it up online and watch. They just have a wonderful dance. And then he tells the woman that she is too voluptuous for him, so her back will bend quick. He's going to throw her down quickly, so her head is down and he can have a proper view of her bumper. And then he says that the phones are off, so they're locked down. So this must be a very special occasion for Adi, because I know his phone is ringing off the hook all day. But for this woman, he is willing to turn the phone off for the night, and it will just be the two of them. They are locked down in love like they were arrested, which is quite a metaphor and a wonderful beginning to an amazing song.
Bubble hard, flap a Pepsi. Cocky make your wife take a bag of fensic. Baby nobody dead. And the next thing, Siva soon forward, so go grab a bestie.
One dog then tells the woman to bubble hard, like if you took a Pepsi or a fresh soda, you flipped it upside down, you would see all the carbonation bubbling very quickly. And he says that he will be smashing against her rear end so hard that she's probably going to have to take some pain pills to ease the discomfort. And then he says, but don't worry about that at the moment. We must continue on with the night, because Siv, the great Sean Storm, is soon coming to the party. So he tells her to grab a best friend for him, because that is the way Gaza thugs do it. They never leave a friend without a woman.
Siva soon forward, so go grab a bestie. Yeah, see the dresser, they go put your back against it. Siva soon forward, so go grab a bestie. Yeah, see the dresser, they go put your back.
Mr. Palmer then reiterates that the Gaza zombie, Sean Storm, is coming over, so make sure that you have a friend for him, and make sure that she is a good, lovely Gaza girl. And then he says, do you see that dresser right there? Your back is going to be upon it. Let's continue dancing the night away. And with that last line, we have reached the glorious Poco Whine chorus.
You know dash when a belly, you know sleep all bout, you know working day, and you put on in a tired. She did a dance and not take care of the picnic. Jesus no like the girl. How can she go like good? That's when she have pain, man.
Our great Gaza leaders, Poco Whine chorus is absolutely mind-blowing. It ties in the title of the song, and it is just completely accurate. He begins by telling the woman that he is Poco Whining with, that she doesn't have abortions, she doesn't sleep around with many different men, she's not the Walking Dead, she doesn't have AIDS or any other life-threatening diseases, and her vagina is not tired. The punani is not beat up and just wide open. And then he says, now this other woman that is not a Poco girl, she is at the dance in the middle of the night. Where are her children? No one knows. And Jesus does frown upon this woman. And then he asks the question, how could she be a good woman, a hot woman, a respected woman, when she has 10 different men running through the punani? Just bravo, Vybz Kartel, on your innovation and your ability to tell stories through song.
Poco Whine and grab up your front. You no fuck, feel no back lunch. Pussy smart, pussy don't dance. Give me the wine name, every check monks.
The exiled Pharaoh begins the second and final verse by telling the woman to grab up her front. So grab up that clean, tight Christian vagina, and then he says that she does not have sex for just a meal and a movie like so many other women do. No, you have to be a special man to get access granted inside of her. And then he says that her vagina has a high IQ. It is not stupid. That is the reason why she's not sleeping around with many men. And then he says, give me the wine. That wine that will make every check bounce. That means he's going to spend all the money he has on his person on this woman because she is that wonderful.
Your OS, no happy fix bugs. Me la gun by your body and feel me windows. Have you ever sleep with the genuine thugs? Cartel original, the rest of them are king thugs.
The teacher then decides, even in a dance song, to show off his lyrical ability and prove why he is the king of the dancehall. He says that she is not an OS, she is not an operating system on a computer, so he doesn't have to fix bugs. And she's not diseased, and that means he could probably dive right into the vagina without a condom. And then he says that he logs on upon her like she is Windows, and I'm currently using Windows Explorer 10. Tell me what you're using in the comment section. And then he says, he asks her a question. He says, have you ever slept with a real thug? And he says, he is an original. He is an OG of the game. The rest, they are just copies like Kinko's. Kinko's, the place that will make a copy of your resume if you ever need one. It is just a brazen display of how far lyrically ahead he is of all the others. And with that last line, we have reached the end of another Vybz Kartel masterpiece. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's continue growing this channel because it is approved by the boss of all bosses. I must take a quick second to say to David, you know who you are. I do not know if you're a special computer hacker or just some type of musical genius, but he sent me the song early, and that helped me so much because I was able to study the song for a few days and really learn the lyrics so I could explain them much better to you. So big up yourself, David. Freedom is a must. 2019, please pray for our great Gaza leader to become free. I hope that it is tomorrow. Gaza Nation, as always, thank you for your support. I will not take up any more of your time. So until we meet again, it is Gaza, me say, forever.
You know that's when I barely, you know sleep all bound, you know walking dead, and you put on in a tired. She did a dance and not take care of the picnic. Jesus not like the girl. How can She want like good, that's when she have pain.